то есть люди в разных возрастах, то есть там baby, toddler, child, teenager, adult, middle-aged, да, вот это вот.
Senior.
Yeah, senior citizen. No, yeah, like this. Okay, now let's talk about feelings. It's task number 4. So let's let's translate all the adjectives.
Так, так.
If you
Terrified, bored, delighted, worried, impatient, calm, annoyed, cheerful, sad, depressed,
ecstatic,
ecstatic, furious, miserable, pleased,
только miserable, да, miserable.
miserable, pleased, nervous, relaxed, frustrated.
Yeah, right. Now, there. So if you know all these words, let's start completing this task and let's put them in the correct line.
Okay.
So which of these feelings are pleasant, which are neutral, and which are unpleasant?
Okay, pleasant. Delighted. Cheerful. Ecstatic. Ecstatic, pleased.
Pleased, yeah. Okay, what about neutral?
Neutral. Calm, relaxed.
Yeah.
Maybe bored.
Maybe. Тоже такое, ну, условно, да, bored. Okay, and what about unpleasant feelings?
Все остальное. Terrified, worried, impatient. Sad, depressed, furious, miserable.
Miserable, yeah.
Nervous, frustrated.
No, nervous, frustrated. Yeah. Okay. Good. So, okay, so let's choose just one of the feelings in each column and say when you last felt like this. For example, pleasant. For example, when did you last feel ecstatic?
Last time ecstatic.
Yeah, last time you felt ecstatic.
Last time I was ecstatic when
The
last time when I was ecstatic is she was when I returned home.
You mean you returned from Sweden or?
Return from Sweden, yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay, the last time when you felt calm, when was it?
Calm. I don't remember this.
Oh, yeah, that's a pity, actually. Okay, and okay, okay, and when was the last time you felt furious?
Furious. Mm, mm. It was when my friend mm, done something wrong in the game.
Did something wrong.
Did something wrong.
Mhm. Okay. I understand. Okay, so now let's do task number 5, listening. So listen and write and say how each speaker felt. Так, сейчас я тогда это включу. По-моему, это. Нет, это не оно. Так, а это тоже не оно. Тоже не оно. Так, ладно. Что оно? Сейчас я включу демонстрацию. Let's start.
Exercise 5, page 23. Speaker 1.
I don't know how it happened. I was at the bank and had been waiting for ages. Nobody seemed to be doing any work, let alone serving the customers. Suddenly, something just snapped. I totally lost control of myself and started shouting at the top of my voice. I shouted at the teller and banged on the counter with my fist, demanding service. I didn't calm down until they dealt with me and I left the building.
Speaker 2.
It was the last thing I expected. I'd arrived home late from work, and I was tired and hungry. The house was unusually dark and quiet. I let myself in and walked into the lounge. Suddenly, the lights went on and everyone jumped up and shouted, "Surprise!" We had a fantastic time. It was the best birthday I've ever had.
Speaker 3.
Today's lecture was really the worst. Every time Professor Brown opened his mouth, this guy put up his hand and asked a question. It wouldn't have been so bad if every question hadn't taken the professor off the topic, but it was just one irrelevant question after another. By the end of the lecture, I was so irritated that I just had to say something to this guy. Then, when I did, I found out he wasn't even a student, just a visitor.
Speaker 4.
It was fantastic. It's the biggest roller coaster in the country, you know. Anyway, when we went down the first big dip, My stomach felt like it was in my mouth. I just couldn't stop screaming. I thought we were going to fly off the tracks. It was really scary.
Speaker 5.
It's such a waste of time. I just sit there all day in front of a computer screen. It's always the same day in, day out. I have a pile of cards and I punch the keys and enter the data, and when I've finished, I go home. The next day, there's another pile of cards. I really must find a more interesting job.
Okay, like this. So let's say now how these speakers felt. So let's start with speaker 1.
He was in fury.
Yeah, he was furious. So why did he feel that way?
Because a bad service.
Yeah, because of a bad service in the bank. Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. What about speaker 2?
Speaker 2. Something like light. She was delighted because birthday surprise. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Так, третій.
Okay.
The third one. Annoyed, maybe. Because of because there was я не знаю, як це сказати. Annoying people.
Yeah, annoyed. Just annoyed. But why? Can you say why?
Because there was one annoying man.
Yeah, one annoying man. One annoying man. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. Good. And next, speaker 4. What about speaker 4?
Maybe terrified or yeah, terrified or scared.
So can you say why?
Because because the roller coaster. Because he ride a scary roller coaster.
Yeah. Yep. Like this. Okay, good. Good. So
Okay, speaker number 5.
So, yeah.
She was bored.
Mm-hmm. So why?
Because of her work.
Mhm. Yep. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Okay. So now let's do task number 6. Хотя, ну ладно, task number 6 мы можем пропустить, тут просто звуки природы.
Мгм.
Ну, task number 7. Тоже такой вот прошлый век. Сейчас уже, так, по-моему, никто уже не использует такие смайлики. Сейчас же уже есть эмодзи.
Ну, чтобы именно такие смайлики использовали, не знаю.
Ну, это было раньше еще, то есть в начале 2000-х, может, даже еще в 90-х. В 90-х, 2000-х, вот это вот было популярно в переписке использовать вот эти вот смайлики. А сейчас уже есть эмодзи, и поэтому смайлики уже никому не нужны. Окей. 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 Окей, understand. Тогда let's do the next one. Okay, now number 8. Task number 8. Сюда нужно вставить be или feel. Be или feel.
Окей. Та чи або. Окей. Так, convinced. Нужно и feel convinced, и be convinced.
Ну, вообще больше как be convinced.
Можно и так вроде. Не?
Мгм. Ну, больше be convinced. Нет, именно be convinced.
Окей. Be convinced.
Мгм. Ну,
Так.
как-то так. Верно.
Exhausted. Тут точно и feel, и be.
Э,
Ну, тут можно и та чи або поставить.
Да-да-да-да-да. Так что вот be exhausted, feel exhausted. Да. Right, you are. Yeah.
Так. Kind.
Мгм.
Be kind.
Ага.
Так. Pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic.
Pathetic. Be pathetic.
Ну, вообще это feel pathetic.
Feel
Pathetic
pathetic.
это, да, это будет как жалко, чувствовать себя жалким. Да.
Мгм. Окей. Так, worried. Ну, feel and be. Так, expressive.
Только, ну, да, expressive. Мгм.
Be expressive.
Мгм.
Окей. Что дальше? Easy going. Be easy going.
только be, верно?
Only be. Forgiven. Be forgiven.
Мгм.
Interested. Be interested. Be responsible. Be responsible.
Мгм.
And it's all.
Right. Okay. So we can now use these collocations to make up some sentences about yourself.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Хорошо, convinced. I was convinced that I was dinosaur.
Mhm. Yeah, right. Okay, good. Good.
Okay.
Next.
I feel exhausted after school.
Yeah, that's true. Because it finally ended. Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
has finally ended. Yeah.
Так. Ага. А kind там в смысле добрый, да?
Да.
Да. Мгм. Значит, ту-ту-ту. I was kind with he.
With he?
Добр, ну, я не знаю, with that dog.
With that dog. Okay.
Да. Так, pathetic.
Mhm.
А що це значить? Ще напомни.
Жалкий.
Так. Ага. Ну, тут сложно щось придумати.
Mhm.
I don't know. Okay, worried. Worried. I was worried. I was worried. Як це сказати? О, не. I was worried when I joined this clan or guild.
This guild, okay.
Так, expressive. Так, I was expressive. I was expressive when I was younger.
Мгм.
Yeah, так, easy doing. Так, easy doing.
Easy going.
Easy going. А це в якому смислі? Спокійний, типу?
Не, easy
Э.
going это как бы так сказать, то есть человек, которому которому везде легко. То есть, грубо говоря, легкий, непринужденный, общительный.
Ага. Легкий, непринужденный, общительный. Мгм.
Мгм.
I wasn't easygoing. When I was younger.
Мгм. Yeah.
Так, forgiven. Да. Окей. Что-то типа my friend was forgiven by me. Щось таке.
Okay, okay. I hope he deserved your forgiving.
Окей. Interested. Ага. Okay. I'm interested in electricity.
Мгм.
Irresponsible.
Мгм. Ага.
Так. Як так забув, як це буде слово. Важний.
Important.
О. I feel responsible when I do something important.
Ага, right. Мгм.
Все. Закончилось.
Good. Да, да. Good. So, finally, now, let's do the task number 2 on page 24. Тут уже, кстати, будет поинтереснее. Немножко тут нужно вот соединить вот это кусок приложения из A с словом в B и еще одним куском приложения в C.
Что? Ладно. Хорошо. Them to the Sunderland. Так, хорошо. She left university 6 years ago. For another past action is happened at a specific time in the past.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, right. But
І там,
no, it's
там всі нема.
не, задание 2, task 2, match the
А.
columns from each column. Вот это.
Ладно.
Если про это. Первое там, в принципе, не
запутался.
обязательно. Да. Первое.
Хорошо. Martin has been living in Thailand for 2 years now.
Ага. Yeah.
Jeanette was working on her computer when the lights went off.
Mhm.
I haven't seen John. Since she got married.
No. No, right.
Joy was cooking while Anne was lying at the table.
No.
Gail has been abroad 3 times.
Apple.
3 times this year.
No.
Всё.
Вот уже всё. No. Okay, good. Good. So, так, ну, и вот теперь в третьем у нас здесь нужно вот использовать какое-то вот что-то вот в какой-то из времен какой-то из прошлых времен, то есть или past simple, или past continuous, или past perfect, или вообще past perfect continuous. Что из этого?
В третьему, да?
Мгм.
Так, justify your answer.
Мгм.
Так, Paul.
Пол.
Paul.
Нет, не Пауль, а Пол.
Polo. Okay, Paul broke his arm while he was painting the wall.
Мгм. Ну,
Okay, Sandra finally passed the exam. Exam. She had been studying really hard for months.
мгм. Yep.
How long? How long Mary had been working here before
Ну,
she
только
retired.
Ну, только how long, смотри, тут же у нас как бы вопрос. Помнишь, что вообще у нас в вопросе первым идет? Ну, не считая how long.
Had?
Ну, вот, а у тебя Mary had been walking. То есть,
How
должно быть had
long
Mary been.
had Mary working? Had
Не,
Mary
had Mary
been?
been. Да, been walking. No. No, right. Damn. Okay, good. Okay, and 3 more.
Так. More than 20 years. Так. While I was walking home last night, I bumped into Sally. Sally.
Sally, no.
Так. The sun was shining and the birds were singing.
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 Uh-huh.
As we were driving towards the village.
Right, you are. No. Верно. Okay, and the last one.
We had finished the main course and were waiting for the dessert when the fire alarm rang.
No.
To
Okay,
me,
rang.
to run.
Yeah, rang.
Rang. Mhm.
Right. And okay, like this. Так, она просто дальше есть продолжение, но там оно очень сильно выезжает за страницу, поэтому... А хотя нет, тут, в принципе, оно... Там, в принципе, все видно. Там никакие буквы, кстати, не выезжают. Там только вот
Окей.
Там, в принципе, все видно, все слова видно, так что... Ладно,
Окей,
я думаю,
так.
что будет.
The 7th one.
Ага, seventh one, yeah.
Так. Did you work late last night?
Ага.
Yes, yes, actually, I didn't leave until 11 p.m.
Yeah, alright. No. No.
Так, she had visited France before, but she only went to Paris last month.
To Paris. Yeah.
To Paris.
Mhm.
Так. Did you see Jamie at the party last night? No, by the time I got there, he had already left.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Emmy was walking home when she heard her mobile phone ring.
Yeah. Very good. And finally, task number 4. Еще вот один такой вот, еще буквально вот одно такое вот задание на past tenses. Я думаю, этого будет достаточно. That will be enough.
Okay. When she entered her flat, she found that someone had broken in.
Ага. Right.
Ой. Ой. Так. He was driving home when he crashed into a tree.
Ага. Yeah.
Так. When Laura arrived at the
Laura.
rest. Laura.
Ну, вообще Laura.
Laura. Okay, when Laura arrived at the restaurant, Tony had gone home.
М. Мгм.
Так.
Ну,
Да.
ну, в принципе, да. Ну, да, в принципе, такое может быть.
Well, when
Okay.
I walked into the room, they had yeah. Yes. Okay, they had just finished their dinner.
Ага. Nah, had just finished their dinner. Yeah.
After they had been living there for 2 years, they decided to build an extension to their home.
Ага.
Так. He didn't shave. He didn't shave this morning because he didn't have time.
Yeah. Fine.
Так. After he graduated from university, he joined the army.
Мгм.
She had been watching TV when Tom came home.
Возможно, кстати. Ну, хотя, не-не-не-не, had been watching, если у нас had been watching, то это же у нас, то есть, уже какое-то конкретное время уже, то есть, идет это действие. То есть, тут тогда since Tom came home. То есть, с того момента, как Том пришел домой.
Since, okay. She was having a bath when the lights went out.
Мгм. Ну,
She had never been to South America before.
ну. Yeah, right, okay, good. Так, да. Теперь давай уже сделаем, наконец-то, уже другое. Давайте уже теперь task number 6. Уже попроще, думаю, будет. Так вот, нужно, то есть ставить где-то past simple, где-то past perfect, present perfect, вернее, past simple или present perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alex Morton is a talented writer who has led a very interesting life.
Ага.
He was born in 1945 in Manchester, and he was the youngest of 6 children. From the moment he could read, he was never without a book in his hands. He was an avid reader, throughout his school days, and he soon showed his talent for writing too. In fact, his teachers gave him extra assignments just to be able to read more of his work.
Mhm.
After he left school, he went to Manchester University. By the time he got his BA. Що це таке?
You mean his
BA.
BA? Если мне не изменяет память, это, по-моему, что-то связанное с bachelor, но там bachelor's degree, но bachelor's там на A. Честно говоря, я не очень хорошо тоже помню, что такое именно BA.
Be attractive.
Ну, не, Bachelor of Arts. То есть как бакалавр искусства.
Mhm.
Бакалавр искусств.
Okay.
Bachelor of Arts.
He had already published a number of short stories, and his first novel was almost finished. Over the next few years, he wrote non-stop, and each of his books was more successful than the last. Despite being so busy with his work, Alex still found time for romance.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
1971, they have two
19.
children. 1971, yeah.
Mhm.
They have two children. He has always been a devoted husband and father.
Right.
Alex Morton has written over 20 books so far, and his name has been on the bestseller list more times than he can remember. However, the pinnacle of his career was when he won the Booker Prize for Fiction in 1995.
Mhm.
Since then, Alex has continued to write, and many of his books have been made into films.
Right. Good. Okay. Amazing. Так, ну, в общем, как-то так. Как-то, в общем-то, вот так. Ну, теперь вот что еще я предлагаю. То есть мы еще вот что можем сделать. Это у нас задание из C, но это уже пусть будет как бы DZ, домашнее задание. В общем, вот, да, talk about one of your older relatives. You can talk about him or her. Okay, his or her childhood, education, work, yeah, family, achievements, later years, and so on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. go. Ну, напоследок еще можем делать задание C.
Задание C.
Ну, то есть, ну, да, да. Нужно выбрать correct preposition, правильный предлог.
А де воно?
На следующей странице.
А, всё. Julie Julie is capable of doing it on her own.
То, ну, окей, только единственное, что capable, вообще, насколько я знаю, capable это у нас как бы, насколько мне известно, все-таки for, а не of, насколько я помню. Да, capable, да, capable for, если я все верно понял. Хотя, ну и capable of тоже может быть. Хотя да, тут скорее даже capable of, потому что capable for это, то есть способен на какое-то, на что-то конкретное, а capable of это больше, то есть на действие какое-то. Да, так что тут, да, тут of. Но просто знаешь, что for, capable for тоже может быть.
Мгм.
Это вот тебе на будущее.
Окей.
Okay, good.
Так. You can depend on Simon. He's very reliable.
Ну,
Так. He shouldn't comment on that when he doesn't know all of the facts. Так. It was very unfair that Paul was dismissed from his job.
alright. No.
The criminal has been charged with burglary.
No.
They're always complaining about something.
Yeah, about. No.
Children are very curious about the world they live in. Okay. Julian is very serious and dedicated to his work.
No.
She's finding it difficult to concentrate on her studies. Sally is amazing. I don't know how she copes with her job and her kids at the same time.
Yeah, right. Okay. Like this. В общем-то, да. Ну, можно еще be по-быстрому. Be это тоже нам довольно легкое будет для нас.
Okay. In fact, to be involved in something, to move to Boston, to spend time and money on something, a waste of time,
And the last one?
an expert in something. Ты не знаю.
Ну, вообще, если меня правильно это будет expert at something. Да, at. Вообще at.
At.
Ага. В общем, тогда. Your homework Тут уж, думаю, будет довольно интересно тоже немножко этим поработать. So, your homework is student's book. Ой, немножко не туда. At 25, exercise 6C.
Mhm.
Write about your relative. Or tell about your relative. As in the example. Like option. So that's enough for today. So I guess we can finish our lesson. So have a nice evening.
You too?
Thanks, and see you next Sunday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.